Oh my gosh, what a hike. If I had managed to pick up the correct trail, this is the gate I would have been walking through at the end of my hike. Somewhere in the middle, I got off the trail and I ended up back on the Sunnyside Canyon Trail. Today I drove from Sierra Vista to the west side of the Huachuca Mountains, taking Canelo Road through Fort Huachuca and then heading south on Highway 83 to close to Parker Canyon Lake. Then I picked up Forest Road 228 to Forest Road 4758 to the parking area where the road ends. My plan is to hike up Sunnyside Canyon Trail about 5 miles to the Crest Trail, and then on my way back, hike 2 trails I haven't hiked before, the Eureka Canyon Trail and the very short Copper Glance Trail. I've read the Eureka Canyon Trail is pretty faint in some areas, so we'll see if I manage to follow it or not. If everything goes according to plan, the hike will be about 10 miles with 2,500 feet or so of elevation gain. That will leave me with about 15 trails to hike as I work on completing my goal to hike all the trails in the Trails of the Huachuca's Trail Guide. Sunnyside Canyon has a really interesting history. It was initially known as Copper Glance Canyon, and by the late 1880s, about 80 people were settled in the area to work the Copper Glance mine, and they mined silver, copper, and gold. One of the mine owners was a preacher named Sam Donnelly, and the people in the settlement lived as a religious and communal group. In the mid-1890s, the community built a sawmill in the lower section of the canyon to supplement their income. It was a good thing they built the sawmill because just a couple of years later, a dynamite blast at the mine caused a flood, and that was the end of the Copper Glance mine. But unlike the town of Charleston that became a ghost town after the Tombstone mines flooded, in Copper Glance Canyon, everyone moved to the location of the sawmill, and eventually the area became the little town known as Sunnyside. 2 years of heavy monsoons certainly have done a number on this trail. At this point, I decided to detour from my plan. I picked up the Copper Glance Trail, checked out an old cabin, and then took the upper portion of the unmarked Eureka Canyon Trail. Eventually, I met up with the Sunnyside Canyon Trail and took that up to the Crest Trail. Oh my gosh, I'm almost to the top finally. I did not think it was going to take me this long to get here. So, a short break and then I'll boogie on down. At the old cabin on my way down, I couldn't find the unmarked middle section of the Eureka Canyon Trail. So, in the interest of not getting caught looking for it in the dark, I just picked up the Sunnyside Canyon Trail again and hiked that back. In the end, this route was about 8 miles on the Sunnyside Canyon Trail, 2 miles on the Eureka Canyon Trail, and a 1/4 mile on the Copper Glance Trail. It was beautiful. I really hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll see you on the next hike.